Okay, so we're going to do this new dress, and it's done with Hobby Lobby's Egyptian cotton. It's number 10 cotton, and we're using a 2 size 2 needle or a 2.25 mm needle. So first of all we did is 33 stitches. We single crocheted second chain from the hook, which gave us 32 stitches. And the second row was single crochet all the way across. Now, I'm sorry, the first row. Now the second row we're going to do, we came in 9 single crochets like that. Now we're going to single crochet in the next stitch 2 times. So it's 1 and 2. Put that in the same stitch. Okay? And then you're going to do 12 across. And then in the 13th row, you're going to put 2 more single crochets in the same stitch. And then you're going to do, the last part will be 9. And then we'll go on to the other rows, and it's all the same, but you're going to increase. So the next row will be 10 single crochets. This is, well, third row will be single crochet all the way across. The fourth row is going to be single crochet 10 at the beginning, and then 2 at the same stitch, 12 in the middle, and then on that 13th row or stitch will be 2 in the same stitch, and then you'll end up with 10 single crochets. That'll give you 36 stitches. Row 5, you'll increase one more time, so you'll have 11 stitches at the beginning, 2 single crochets in the same stitch. You'll do 12 more across. Then you'll do 2 single crochets in that next stitch, and then you'll have 11 stitches left, which you will single crochet. You'll have 38 stitches. Row 6 is a single crochet row, and you'll continue to have 38 stitches at that point. And once you're done, then we'll come back and start on that next few rows. Okay, so we've done up to row 6, now row 7. We're going to do 12 single crochets. Okay, and number 6. Okay, so we've got 6 there now. That's 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Now we're going to put 2 single crochets in the next stitch for our increase in the same stitch. And then, okay, so it'll be on row 7, it's going to be 12, 2 single crochets, 12 more, 2 single crochets, and 12 more. Now that would be row 7. Row 8, we'll do the same thing, only we'll make it 13, 2 in the same stitch, 12, 2 in the same stitch, and 13. And then row 9, we'll up it to 14 single crochets, 2 in the same stitch, 12 in the middle, 2 in the same stitch after the 12, and then the rest of these. Alright, then we'll do row 10, which will be 15 single crochets, and then the next stitch is 2 in the same, and then we'll do 12 again, and 2 in the same, the next stitch 2 in the same, and then you'll do the 15. Okay, so we're on row 11 right now, and we did 16 at the beginning, then 2 in the same stitch at the top. We did 12. We're now going to do 2 in the same stitch, that 13th stitch. That's our increase, 2 in the same. Then you're going to finish off, and it's 16 at the end of this one. So we'll just finish single crocheting all 16. And you just finish that. So the next row we're going to do is just more increases, and there will be row 12. We'll increase on this 17 next time, 2 here, 12 across, 2 here, and then 17, and that will give you 50 stitches. And then row 13 we'll do also, and I'll have up here all the instructions for 11, 12, and 13. And then once we get this done, see how it's starting to take shape, then we'll go on to the next part. Okay, so we're going to do this row number 14, and we're going to single crochet 9. So we've come in already 5, and then we're going to single crochet, that's number 6, 7, get this on camera, 8, and 9. Okay, so what we're doing is 9 single crochets. Then we're going to do 2, so you go in one and hold it, go in the next one, you've got 3 on there, then you're going to come through all 3. We're doing 2 together, so that is our decrease row. Then we're going to do 9 more single crochets. Five, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're going to do 2 together again. So that's going in 1, hold it, next one, hold it, pull through all 3. So we're going to continue this pattern all the way across. So it'll be 9 single crochets, then 2 together, and then at the last stitches there will be 8 left. So you'll do the 8, and that gives you 48 stitches on there. And then once you're done with that, we'll do row 15, and that one will be 8 stitches and then 2 together, then 8 stitches, 2 together, 8 stitches, 2 together, all the way across, and then at the end you'll have 8 stitches left, and that'll be 44 stitches. So this is how it's looking, and that's row 14 and 15. When we're done, we'll come back and start on the sleeve area. Okay, we've done rows 16 through 18. Now we're going to go to row 9. 16 through 18 was single crochets. We ended up with 44 stitches. Now we're going to do number 19. And for this one, we are going to make the starting of the sleeves. So we came in 9 single crochets. Now we're going to chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, then you're going to skip 3 stitches here. 1, 2, 3, and you're going to come in that next stitch, and you're going to come in the back like that. You can kind of turn it around. You're going to single crochet in that back like that, and this makes the loop to start the sleeves. So then we're going to single crochet all the way across 18. Then I marked this in 13 stitches, so you can do that, or just, you know, single crochet 9, chain 9, come in the next, skip 3, come in this next stitch, then you have 18 over, and then you will chain 9 here. You'll single crochet this one, then chain up 9, skip 3, come over and put it in the back of this one, and then you'll have 9 left. So once you do that, that starts the sleeves, and then everything else is just single crochet. So what we'll do is we will single crochet these 9 stitches up and over these 9, these 18, up and over these 9 chain, and then this 9. And you'll do that for several rows. I'm going to put the rows up here, how many you'll do. And then once you're done with that, I'll come back and we'll finish the last part of the collar. Okay, so we finished row 20 through 25, which was single crochets. And this is how it is looking. These are where the sleeves are. And so we're on row 26. And on row 26, it's going to be the back side of the piece that we do this in. Row 26. And so we're going to back single crochet in the back loops only. So each, you can see right here, you just go in the, see if it'll focus here. Okay, so in the back loop, let's see why it's not focusing here. Okay, so you have 2 loops for one on the stitch, so you're going to go in the back loop. You're not going in both of them, front and back, but you're going just in the back loops only. So you just single crochet all the way over in the back loop. And what this does is it makes a ridge, if you can see the ridge. It makes this ridge, and this will fold over to the front, and it will make a collar. So this will fold over like that. And what we're going to do is just do the back loops, and then on row 27, I believe, to 33, I'll put up here how many rows. We're going to single crochet each row after that. And once we're done, the top part will be done, and then we'll go on to the bottom part of the bodice. Okay, so we finished all the rows on this collar. This is where the sleeves are. Then you fold this down, and this will be the collar. So we came down here, and there's 32 stitches that in the chain we're going to put in. You attach it here at the chain, the beginning of that chain. Then I put in 5 stitches, and then I put in 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And I did that all across. And like I said, there's 32 chains there that you have to go in, and you have to be really careful because sometimes it's hard to see them. So we just finished 5 and then 2 in that one. Now we're going to go and do 5 more single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll do 2 more, 2 single crochets, 1, 2 in the same stitch, and then at this row you'll have 2 at the end, 2 stitches at the end. Just single crochet those 2. Okay, so that's starting at the bottom of the skirt, the bodice, not the bodice, the bottom of the bodice. So that is 37 stitches you'll have left, and then we'll chain 1, turn, and then on this one, this row, which will be row 2 of the bottom of the bodice, it will be 6 single crochets and then 2 in the same stitch, 6 single crochets, 2 in the same stitch, 6, and you just continue across. And I believe there's 1 or 2 left here, I can't remember, but there's I think it's 1 left, whatever. You just finish those off, and that'll be 41 stitches. And once we get those 2 rows done, we'll come back. Okay, so we're doing row 3 now, and what we've done is we started here. We did 7 single crochets, then 2 in the next stitch, and we're going to keep following that pattern across to the end. And when you get to the very last, there'll be 1 stitch left. So so we've just put 2 in the same stitch. So we're going to go in the next 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now you're going to put 2 in the next stitch, the same stitch, so 2 single crochets, same stitch, okay, and you'll finish that across. There's 7 more, and then 2, and then you have 1 left. So this is starting to flare out the waist area right here to go over the hips. So this is how it looks. Okay, we'll come back and start on the 4th row when you get done with this one. Okay, so we're doing the 4th row, and what we've done is now every 8 stitches. We're doing 8 and then 2 in the same stitch, and you're just going to continue doing that across. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. Got 1, 2. You're going to finish that across, and at the end you'll have also one left. The next row is going to be row 5. You have 51 stitches on this one. Then the next row is row 5, and you'll do 9 stitches, then 2 single crochets, 9 single crochets, and then 2 in the same stitch. And you follow that pattern across. You'll have 1 at the end. You put that in, and you'll have 56 stitches when you're done. And then we'll come back and finish it off. Okay, so we also did the, after the 5th row, we did the row 6 through 13 because it was all single crochet. So that's this part right here. And then on the 14th row, we single crocheted also up to the very last 4 stitches. We did not crochet those last 4 stitches because we'll start the pattern there, and we will put the back and the 2 backs together. So we'll come back and do that and show you how to start the pattern. This is what it looks like so far though, and how it's fitting. You can see the collar and how long the bodice will be. Okay, so we finished the 14th row up to the very last 4 stitches we did not do. And we're going to start our pattern here. First we're going to hook you're going to take this back like this, and we're going to put these together, and that will hook them together. So we're going in the first of these 4 stitches that we didn't do. We're going in the last of this other side stitch like that. We're going to pull through, and we're going to hold that stitch on. This will start our star stitch pattern. Okay, and when you finished here you had 52 stitches, so on that row. So now we're going to go in the next row, next stitch. You have to look behind here and get that next stitch over. You're going to pull through. You're going to hold those stitches on. You're going through the next one, and the next one there. Let's see, you have 3. Then you're going through that 4th stitch that we didn't do. And in the back, the 4th stitch there. So we're going to pull all the way through. You'll have 4. Then you're going in the next stitch that's just like that. Like that. Pull up. Pull up. Now you have 6 stitches on. You're going to pull through all 6 stitches like that. Then you're going to chain 1. Now when you did that, it made a little eye. It's kind of hard to see, but in that chain right there, you're going to find a little eye or a hole. You're going to pull that up. Then you're going in these little loops that you just did. There is a post, and you're going to go into that last post. You're going to pull up the loops, so you have 3. Then you're going into the same stitch that you put that last post in right there. You're going to go down into that one, pull up another loop, and then you're going to go into the 2 single crochets, pull up a loop, 1 there, one there. Okay, so you have six on again, and you're going to pull through all 6, right, like that. You're going to chain, and you see that little eye that it makes? You're going to go down in that to start the next star stitch. So you go down in that chain. You got 2. You go into this post, the last post that was made, and you pull through like that. Then the same stitch that you made this last post in right there, you're going to go into this one, and you're going to pull through like that. And then you're going into the next single crochet, pull through, next single crochet, pull through. You got 6 on, and you will draw them all through, all 6 like that. You will chain 1, and again you have that little hole, the eye. You go back into the hole, there the eye, you pull through and hold the chain. You go through the last post right there, and you hold. You go into the last hole, place where the whole crochet stitch where the chain was made. I'm sorry, I'm trying. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there's 2 more single crochets that you'll go through. 1, pull, 2, pull. Okay, so you have 6 on there again. You can see that. And then you'll draw them through all 6, and you will chain again. And that's the same pattern you're going to do just over and over. This is called a star stitch. It's not easy to see right now, but once you get going and do it, it's really a beautiful stitch. Let's see if I can get it to. Anyway, that's the start of it. So this is now connected right here. See, it's connected. And now we're going to go in a circle around and around, and we're going to make this star stitch. Let me see if I can make it show up a little better. Anyway, once we get going, we'll see it better. And when I come to the end here where we first started, I'll come back and show you how to do that one. Okay, so we come to the end of this row, the first row doing the pattern, and we've done one more star, but instead of going into that star, there's a stitch left right there. So we're going to do a half double crochet in that last stitch, and that's just so that we can go and bring it up to the level. And then in the next this first star right here, let's see if I can get that. The next stitch is the first star that we did, and we're going to go into there and do 2 single crochets. So that's 1 and 2. Okay, so you're going to go in each star, the middle of each star, and you're going to put 2 single crochets in each star. And you're going to do that all the way around. Okay, so sometimes you have to make sure you get in that little opening there. Okay, so once you do that, this finishes off the, let's see if it'll focus right, finishes off the star stitch. So we'll go all the way around, and when you get to this where we started, then we'll do another, well, we'll come back and show you how to do that. Okay, so we finished row 2. That was the 2 single crochets in each eye. Now we come to the end of this, so we're going into the next single crochet that was left, and we're going to chain or single crochet 1, All right, and then we're going to chain 1, 2. This is the starting of the third row, and this is how we'll do it each time that we go do this pattern. So we're going to come down the second chain from the hook, and you're going to pull up a loop like that. So you have 2 loops on there now. Then you come down in the next stitch. It's kind of hard to see. You just come down. Okay, so you pull up 3 loops. Then you'll come down in the same stitch. So you have 4 that chain was in. Then you'll come over in the single crochets that we did around. There was 2 in each eye. We'll come in the first one, hold it, second one, hold it, and you'll have 6 stitches left. So then you will draw through all 6. You would chain 1, and you'll go through the eye to start your next star stitch. Go through the eye, draw up 1, and we'll just continue as we did. You go into between the last post that was put there, and you draw up the third loop. Then you're going to go in the same post or same stitch that last post was in. That's the 4th loop. Okay. Then you're going in the 2 single crochets that we did in the eye on the last round. So number 1 and number 2. So that gives us 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I missed 6. Okay. All right, there's 6, and draw through all 6, chain 1. And you'll do this all the way around, and then when we get done, we'll come back and I'll show you how to go on to the 4th row. So 3 and 4 rows, number 3 and 4, we will continue to do for the rest of the dress. Okay, so we've come to the end of row 3, and I'm at the end here now, and usually you would go and just slip stitch into this top of the chain like that, but it leaves a gap, and for me, I don't like that. So what I decided to do, that's up to you, but I decided to go down into the bottom of that and slip stitch into the bottom of this first stitch right there, and slip stitch, if I can get that done. Okay, like that, and then it won't leave that gap, and then slip stitch also into the top so it joins it, and that way there's no gap. So you can do this however you want to. But then for the 4th row, we are going to chain 1. Okay. Then we're going to go back into these eyes again, and we're going to put a single crochet in that eye, and 2 single crochets in each eye of the star stitch. So, and there is a video out there that you can go look at. It's made with jumbo yarn and a big needle, and you can see it so much better. So look up on YouTube some videos on star stitch. The one I looked up was a crochet crowd, and You can see how it's done a lot better than on this tiny thread with this tiny needle, and get the gist of it that way, and then do it as I have here. So you're just going to put 2 all the way around, and that's it. So 3 and 4, star stitches 3, single crochets in each eye of the star is the row 4, and that's the way we're going to do it for the rest of the dress. And once we're done to the amount of the number of rows up here, then we'll come back. Okay, this is the dress, and we finished it now. We also made a purse, and we made a belt to go with it. And this is how the star stitch looks that we did. And the top part of it. And then we also made a hat. So this is the whole outfit. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to our videos, and we'll be bringing you more. We thank you for watching.